So when I was in primary school, so like elementary school, we put on a performance of Bugsy Malone, and I played Fat Sam. And even at the age of 10 years old, I decided to grow my hair, right? Even though the character doesn't even have long hair, but I thought I'd grow it out. And I know this is a very low key level example or comparison, but even just in growing my hair, I felt like I was kind of becoming this character kind of way before I was kind of on this stage as a 10-year-old. So there is a question attached to this.
I love the storytelling though. Keep going.
So, I'm interested to know, obviously when you're kind of on set, you're making the production, you kind of feel and look like Christy. Did that process begin way before, when you started speaking to nutritionists, when you started kind of training, did that becoming the character, did that start way in advance?
It did. I started training and the transformation about 3 months before we started filming.
Yeah, I mean, and I thought that question was leading towards, that this is the experience that Christy, the character, has. She's donning that pink robe for the first, like putting on a superhero costume, turning into somebody else, and almost turning into somebody that she loses control of.
Because obviously it's a challenge, sort of both physically and emotionally, for an actor and obviously producer, writers, directors, to make any movie, particularly kind of a film that's telling such a kind of profound true story. Did the spirit of the real Christy kind of rub off on the kind of set? She's such a fighter, literally. Yeah. Did that kind of really propel all of you to really kind of keep going?
Every day. Every day.
I mean, she's, we were kind of justifiably a little bit nervous about her presence around the production, because you never know. I didn't know her that well. I had a bunch of conversations with her, but we're making a movie about her life. That would cause me deep anxiety if it was me. You never know what effect that's going to have on the set. Like almost immediately, it became apparent to everyone that, oh no, this woman's going to be good energy for the set. I mean, the first day she walked on, the whole crew just dropped what they were doing and burst into applause.
Like 10, 15 minutes. People were crying. It was really moving.
It was so moving.
Yeah.
Because there's even that moment, isn't there, when she kind of quite early on, when she's sort of in the sort of sparring in the ring and she hits someone, the first thing she does is apologise, which kind of just sums up what this kind of woman's like. I mean, how helpful was she to you, Sydney? I mean, obviously, it's always helpful to have people to kind of be able to speak to, but having her present, was that quite, when you got past the kind of nerve-wracking elements, just to be able to speak to her and ask her questions?
Oh, it was beyond beneficial. And I always say, I'm so glad that I have Christy in my corner. And she jokes that we'll never be able to get rid of her. So I don't want to. No. I want her forever.
And she says, quite early on, I think I found my thing, when she's kind of, in regards to boxing, after that thrill of that first kind of fight, that big fight, she sort of realises this is what she wants to do. So I wanted to know, when did you both realise you'd found your thing, be it acting or writing, directing? Was there a sort of moment you can pinpoint when you realised this is what I want to do in my life?
For me, it was my year at film school. I mean, it was like I got to figure out I don't want to work. I don't want a 9-to-5 Johnny Punch Clock job. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe directing movies would be fun. Got accepted into a really great film school in Melbourne, and it was the first year of school that I just loved. I wasn't good at it, and I don't know. Maybe I'm still not, but I kept at it for. I just kept going. I just went, I don't know, whatever it was at film school that we were doing, I loved it so much, I just wanted to keep doing it.
I knew from a very, very young age that I wanted to be an actor. I don't think I knew what that meant. I just knew that I wanted to play all these different characters. And I think it was during the audition process. I auditioned for everything from 13 till I was 20 years old. I just auditioning, and just constantly being told no. But I loved it.
You loved auditioning?
I did.
Yeah. That's a key difference. If you can embrace auditioning, then you're meant to be doing it.
I loved it. Because it was so fun, because you get to try out all these different characters.
Do you still like it?
You don't do it anymore.
No, I was going to say.
So what's interesting is I find that the characters that people don't think I'm right for, like Christy, are the more challenging and interesting ones for me to do. Like for reality, I auditioned for that multiple times. I put myself on tape for that because they didn't think that I was right for it.
If I'd asked you to audition for
1,000%.
Christy, you would have done it?
Of course.
Now I find this out.
Would it have changed your mind?
Cheers. Thank you so much, guys. Best of luck with the release of the film. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys! Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys.
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys.